welcome to another episode of Retro Game Mondays on RetroFungin.com. I am Frank, aka E-Master, and we are now at part 4, or as I like to call the final part, of Final Fight. This is Uptown. This is the very last stage, and you're basically fighting back to your mayor's office to fight Belger. I'm not quite sure what the point was of that in the storyline. It's like you go out looking for the mad gear and then all of a sudden they wind up in your office. I never understood that. But anyways, this entire stage is a mixed bag of enemies. There's no waves of one specific kind. Not that I'm aware of, at least. Or that I remember, at least. There is some hidden stuff, though, in this stage, which I will explain later. Again, there's this barrel barrage and there's another one, and what you want to try and do is get in the middle of it, because there's a lot of points hidden in these barrels. Like you see the topaz there. Oh, you son of a bitch, you kicked the barrel early. And I missed it. Oh well, at least I got a hammer and a topaz. Not what I was hoping for. I always love doing that. In this particular part, I always love pile driving these guys into one another at this part, because it doesn't often happen twice in a row. But I just really enjoy pile driving them into that large crowd of people. And somebody just got nailed with the chandelier. Hagar is not my favorite character in this game. Cody is, because of his versatility. But I like using him when it comes to bigger enemies like this. They're much easier to deal with Hagar. And like I said, this is where a 2-player would be ideal. But believe it or not, when you play this game in 2-player mode, you actually get more enemies on the screen, believe it or not. I was playing with my friend the other day. We finished this game from beginning to end. It took us about 35, 45 minutes. And I really found that there was more enemies in certain parts of the game. And in this part of the game, there was a lot more enemies, as well as in the Bay Area in the previous stage. This stage is about as long as the Bay Area, maybe a little bit shorter, or at least it seems a little bit shorter to me. And this is the part where hidden stuff appears. Well, it doesn't appear because it's hidden, but I forgot about that. See, no matter how many times I've finished this game in the last 21 years, I have never ever finished it in the arcades. I've never finished this game in the arcades. Mainly because, I don't know, I would spend no more than $2 on a game. And I thought that spending anything more than that would be horrific. And yes, I know I just pile drove poison to her death. See, what I was trying to do there is I was hoping that one of them was gonna let me do that to them right off the bat. When you play 2-player in this part, there's 3 on-doors more than 3 on-doors on top, because there's 3 on-doors here already. Okay, we're gonna need Cody from here on out, because you have too many people to fight here, and you need speed for that, and Hagar is too slow for mass crowds. Hagar is good when you need to take care of big enemies like Ondor and the Gorbiers and the Bill Bulls, but he is absolutely no good for the 2Ps who just dance around him and essentially just punch him until he goes down. Guy, I've only ever had any use for him against the Elgatos, like these guys, or any other enemy that comes kicking about, like the poisons and the rocks. Is anybody that has like a dive attack or anything like that? I've never been able to get all of them in that part either. Anyways, oh, here comes a wave of axles and slashes. And the best thing to do always, 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 always is to try to throw the enemies into one another and corner them and get a weapon. If you're playing this at home. But I'm not going to do that because that would be boring to look at if I put it here on video. But you always want to try to throw the enemies into one another, because then you can get them all on one side. And they'll be easier to take care of all at once. Okay, now this is where the first hidden one is. You see the column that's coming up here? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, I missed one. There was a ruby and a diamond in there. Shit. But there's stuff hidden behind almost every pillar in this part of the game. My least favorite combination. But yeah, my friend and I actually finished this game in one shot, and we actually timed it. Not actually timed it, but I know that it was about 40 minutes. Beginning to end. This is why I like Cody's, because he can wield a knife. Oh, but I'm getting my ass kicked by these 2 P's and J's. Not playing as good as I did last time. I really wish I had a drain pipe right now, or just a pipe here to beat people with, but not gonna happen. There should be some of Warb Years coming up. Fuck. I'm getting headbutted all over the place. Who are these guys? Bam Bam Bigelow? That's what this guy here looks like. Just when Bam Bam wasn't in his will of shape. And this is where I would need Hagar. Again, see what happens when you don't obey the rule of taking care of the enemies first before the barrels arrive? Oh yeah, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. Now you gotta be careful. There's gonna be another wave of these barrels coming up, and I don't exactly remember where. 2P, J's, and Ondors. What a shitty combination. I've never tried playing this game on hard though. Maybe I should have done that instead. Or maybe I'll do that again, except I'll record it as one long video. I think I might do that. Record it as one long video. Oh, fuck you. Need some Hagar in this bitch. I could have also led them through that gauntlet. Wong Hu. With a fucking green bar. I hate those guys with green bars. It's like, why would a guy like that have a much bigger power bar than the rest of these? Like, I would expect Axel and Slash to have ones like that because they actually look like they're tough and tall. Yeah, I don't use that splash maneuver at all much. It's not really useful. I don't know. Anyways, oh, here comes the Elgato. Oh, God, you fucking assholes. I wish somebody would have made a mod of this where you could just switch characters mid-game or mid-life bar. Oh, crap. There's barrels coming up. But the good thing when they drop the knives... with anybody but Cody... Oh god, sorry, I gotta concentrate here. I gotta make sure I hit them right. Oh yeah, there we go. But you gotta be careful, there can always be more barrels. You gotta be very careful when you... oh shit, thank god I actually caught it. And I got all of them, wow, nice. Well, almost all of them, I think I missed one. Oh boy, we're just before the last part here. And this is why I said Guy is very good against people who fly in the air. As well as the 2Ps and the 2Js. But when it comes to like people like Andor, he's not very useful. Against Andor, he just gets his ass kicked, as well as the Orbiters and the Bilbols and the charging enemies. I hate the Hollywood and Elgato. I really hate them. And one day I'm going to do a playthrough of the other final fights. And you'll see what I mean about being a pain in the ass. Except, oh shit. There we go. That was a gold bar there. Oh, more barrels. Gotta position myself properly. Oh, okay, there's nobody there to kick them. And I lose my sword, of course, already. And like I said, you gotta check behind every pillar here. Yeah, there's an emerald. Again, Guy, not very good when it comes to... Why do I care about the points so much in this game? I don't know. I'm OCD. Because I always try to beat my own score. Oh, there's a pearl there. Again, behind every one of these pillars is a bonus. Oh, fuck this. I need Guy now. Not Guy. I need Cody for the rest of this part. Like I said, behind every pillar is there's something hidden. Again, behind that one as well. I really wish I could throw those guys into one another. Behind this. Again, behind every pillar is a bonus. Oh, crap. Oh, more Bilbols. And more... Oh, God. Look at this gangbang. How am I supposed to do all this by myself? Again, I've never finished it in the arcades. I mean, in the arcades, I would have had to have spent $5 in quarters to finish Final Fight. And then for what? For what? Bragging rights. The only bragging rights we had in the 90s if you finished an arcade game was Street Fighter. And especially if you could do it with 1 quarter. And I only knew one guy like that, one kid like that, who's been able to do that. With 1 credit, he was able to finish the game. Oh, look, there's another Andor here who's hiding behind a pillar. He's wearing pink. Maybe he's in the closet. Who cares? Anyways, I'm not sure if I already... Yeah, I already picked up the topaz that was there. And there's an emerald. And this is where we meet Belger. No, there's no prize behind this pillar. And here's our final boss. Again, for this part, while he's still in the chair, I like Hagar to get him out of it. Because he can pile drive him out. But for battling Belger, Cody is absolutely much better. You'll notice he's shooting darts at a very rapid rate. And doesn't discriminate who he hits or whatnot. But you gotta make sure that when they're coming down, that they don't hit you. Oh, fuck. How the fuck can you shoot darts out of a gun like that? Out of that mini crossbow, or it's arrows. It's not even darts. It's like it's mini arrows out of this little, you know, little tiny crossbow. I mean, how the hell does he do that? Again, I almost have him. Maybe I should have just finished him with Hagar. There he is. There, he's dead. Yay! Spoiler alert. Here comes the ending. Anyways, that brings us to the end of our Final Fight playthrough, and wow, this is probably the longest one of all of them. I'll spoil the ending. It's nothing. It's nothing. Nothing interesting. Oh, Father, I was so scared. I'm so glad to see they didn't hurt you. I'm so sorry, Jessica. I always thought that this was one of the cheesiest endings ever. And the best part was when they had to fucking change it because, you know, I mean, I've actually, you know what? I need to finish Final Fight Guy. That's another one I need to finish, but I only own the Japanese version as a hard copy. The American version is a lot of money, so I can't get that one. It's unless I find it somewhere and it's really cheap, I would get it. But as far as a collector's item goes, it's a white whale, but I don't know. It's not mandatory. Let's say that, because I know it's expensive and there's nothing special about the fucking game, other than the fact that it was only, the only Blockbuster had it to rent. You couldn't even buy it, or at least as far as I understand. Excuse me. Anyways, so next week on Retro Fungin, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I was thinking of playing Blackthorn, comparing it to the 32X version to the Super Nintendo version, because boy, is there ever a graphical difference. But I'm still deciding on that. Maybe I'll do something else. Maybe I'll do something else Capcom related. I don't know yet. Anyway, what I would really love to do, though, is play through a game with Victor here, and have us both recording our voice, TGH style, as we play the game, and fuck, maybe even stream it. Anyways, we will see you next week, and until then, have a good night.